welcome to an abbreviated version of Anything Can Happen Day. We are in Carter County, Tennessee, headed towards Roan Mountain. We were hoping to find some leaves. It is October 15th, and you would think there'd be some leaves. Get out of the road, boy. But they're not really turning yet, so that's all right. I like green too. I'll take green. But we're headed to Roan Mountain just to look at the mountain. Last year we came up here and we found out that the rhododendrons bloom in like June, and that was like March. So we said we gotta come back in June and see the rhododendrons. I think that was earlier this year actually. And of course we didn't make it, but it's still a pretty place to come visit. But Lynn found a campground in Roan Mountain that's on a river apparently, and you know we like to fish and hang out beside rivers and creeks. So we're gonna check that out, and we're gonna check out Roan Mountain and see if maybe down here the leaves are turning.
Quarter mile, turn right onto US 19 East South.
They're telling me directions. Okay, so we'll sign off here, and we'll see you when we get there. As we approach the campground location, and it beeps at me because I didn't use my turn signal, seeing a little bit more color up in the trees. I don't know if it's translating into the video, but because of the shade and everything, but seeing a little bit more color as we go higher in elevation towards this campground. What's this campground called, by the way?
Wilderness Landing.
Wilderness Landing Campground. We're getting closer and closer. 0.9 miles. Ooh, that's real close. Okay. We'll be there in a second. Which direction do I turn? We're at 0.1 mile. I think.
Left onto Bob Ray Road.
Is that Bob Ray Road right there? I just passed it. Okay, doubling back onto this hidden entrance of Bob Ray Road. I don't think that's it. There it is up there. All right. The little wooden sign. Doe River Campground. Boy, you were close. You said Wilderness Creek Campground, Wilderness Landing. So the little paper sign is what it really is, and that sign is wrong. Okay. We shall see. Right now I'm saying, camper. Is the camper gonna get down here? And what happens if we meet another camper on the way out? Is this another one of those traps? They just put a campground sign up to lure in unsuspecting tourists Okay, Lynn, I retract it. It is Wilderness Landing. I retract my previous questioning. But it did it not say Doe River Campground on the other side? Was it just a dream? Was I just dreaming? Is that a cabin, or is that the office? Let's get out and look at it. I'm gonna pull in here, and if I get murdered, I leave all my worldly belongings to you. Okay, this is the Camp Wilderness. It's like they've got water and electric. I don't see sewer. And I hear water. Aha, there's the creek. River. Well, that's a big bluff though to climb down with my old knees. I can see that there might be some fish in here. That rock right there looks like a good nest. Okay. So they've got electric and they've got water, no sewer, picnic tables, got a big rock there. Obviously left here from the Ice Age. This looks like a fairly new campground. I'm telling you, people, if you want to make money, get a campground, because you cannot find a camp spot. Okay. And there's the office. So they had that one vacancy, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, then another vacancy, and then 5. So that's 7.
Where's the vacancy?
Oh, maybe that's not a vacancy. I'm sorry. They have a dog walking poop bag place. Alright, I'm going in the do not enter way, because so if you see this video and I'm in jail, come bail me out. Okay, so there's the campsite. I thought that was 2 campsites, but it's only 1 campsite. So they got 1, 2, mini rockwood, that looks familiar. 3, 4, 5, and then number 6 is vacant. So 6 campsites, another dog walking place with poop bags going the wrong way, and then it looks like they've got the makings of another campsite here. They got a thingy there. I don't see a dump station, do you?
Right there.
Oh, there is a dump station. Okay, apparently they have a dump station. Alright, well, so that was Camp Wilderness. What was this place called? They're like, who is this guy? Get out of here. Okay, that's Wilderness Landing. Where's the Dogwood place? The Dogwood campground that they had advertised on the sign. Maybe that's it. And they just changed the name and didn't change the sign. Alrighty. That's what we came to see. What? Oh, is it right there? Okay, Eagle Eye Lynn spotted that the Doe River campground that has the wooden sign is right here. Well, I guess we could drive down there. They can run us off, but I think that we would be excluded because it says no hookups, no large RVs, and then there's the phone number. But this is Doe River. Oh, they got a pool. Cool. got a pool. Somebody shot a hole through it right there, it looks like. It happens. Not a lot of people.
This is tent.
Yeah, this must be tent, but they're probably off season.
Okay, I don't think they're supposed to be going down through here.
We're probably not supposed to be here. There's the restroom. Oh, these are the actual campsites right here. Okay. And the river's down there. River's over that bluff there. I'm not getting out because I don't know if these people are going to be keen on me being here. But one thing that Doe River has that Wilderness doesn't have is a pool. So you got the pool. All right. Way to go, Lynn. Good eye, good catch. Good eye, good eye. And then you can see where Doe River is. In relation to Wilderness Landing. That's what it's called. Short-term memory loss. All right, well, that's that. Now we know. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. The river was like a big drop-off down a bluff to get to it. So that's one inconvenience. And it's not very cleared. It's pretty brushy back there, but hey, that's Daniel Boone didn't have it cleared off either. So, and then we got some colorful leaves here also. So I would call this a successful adventure. Well, let's go see what other kind of trouble we can get into. Roan Mountain, world's largest natural rhododendron garden. We'll be seeing some color now. Unless I miss my guess, them trees is changing color. Maggie's panting away as usual, having a good time. That's the way she enjoys herself. The sun is not good for filming, is it? The sun's in her faces. I'll have to film on the other way. Roan Mountain State Park. Woo! Look at the tree. The leaves are turning. Why aren't they turning back home? Visitor Center, Interpretive Center, Gift Shop. Nah. Let's just go up to the top. Look at these pretty leaves. Oh, I just got hit with one. Revenge of the Leaves. Attack of the Killer Leaves. Okay, this is a little campground. Oh, bumpy entrance that is on the on the road going up to the mountain. It's actually in the park. So I don't know if it must be like a state campground or what, but I thought we would check it out anyways. This is more like where you just come and crash. There's not a lot to do here. No river, no lake, no pool like what was that place called? What was the place called that had a pool? The pool with the bullet hole. You know, but that shows me that they really cared about their campground, because they could have just left the bullet hole in the pool, but they patched it up. Yeah, this seems like more like a vacation,
They got sewer.
permanent vacation home type place, or semi-permanent.
They got sewer.
Look, because they got like decks. These guys got decks built and stuff.
It's
So
over here a little bit.
those are probably transients.
It's got sewer with it.
Okay, so if you're interested in visiting Roan Mountain, especially during the rhododendron blooms, this is a camping option for you. It's right on the road going up to the mountain. If you're looking for a place to find it on the map, because it doesn't seem to have a name, you got the Roan Park Baptist Church right beside it. Oh, Mountain View RV Park. They got the sign out the road. There we go. Oh, golly, they ain't too big on paving.
Right there.
All right, let's head back towards the mountain. Some more fall foliage. And judging by observations, if we do make it to the top of the mountain, I think we're gonna be in the clouds, which is always neat. I enjoy being in a cloud. So I will let you enjoy this fall foliage as we see it, or we'll sing it together. Yeah, this is the best fall foliage that I've seen yet. Look at that. It was all green back home and on the way up here, and this is definitely fall colors. And nobody's here. Everybody's out looking for fall foliage, and all they're finding is green. And here we are in fall foliage central. Taking a minor detour up to the Miller Farmstead because it is very pretty up here. I've been here before. In fact, I think I did a previous Anything Can Happen Day up here, but I did not do a previous Anything Can Happen Day up here when there was fall foliage. And how many times do you think he'll say fall foliage in this video? I do enjoy the words fall foliage. It just flows off the tongue. Lynn is looking at me like, no more coffee for you. This is how I get when I drink coffee. Woo, that's pretty. Look at that. That's like a Norman Rockwell painting. And I think we're about fixing to get into the cloud. In fact, we are in the cloud. Maggie's like, I could pee, y'all. We're going straight up. Every corner that you come to is prettier than the last. Curve, not corner. Oh, I bet the scenic overlook might be interesting now. Should we try it? Maggie says, thank goodness. This is the Miller Farmstead, and it's a little bit colder up here. I almost got me a sweatshirt out of my car before this adventure began, and then I forgot. But there's some pretty leaves up here. And the Miller family cemetery over here. Maggie, you're not going in that cemetery. But I wanted to come over to the overlook too. This is, the farmstead is down that road. And then up here is where they had their family cemetery. And then the park built this, Maggie, she's dragging me, built this overlook. So I'll be interested to see if they've got any good foliage. Got a walking trail. I'm not gonna try that, but let's come out here and look at the overlook view. Nice, huh? Maggie, don't even think about going down there. Very pretty. I don't know if the cell phone camera is doing it justice with the way the light is here, but very pretty view. Lots of pretty leaves. This is the viewing the Roan Highlands. Doll Flats, Hump Mountain, Bradley Gap, Little Hump Mountain, Big Yellow Mountain, Yellow Mountain Gap, Yellow Mountain, Buckeye Gap, Low Gap or Sheep Pen Gap, Grassy Ridge, Chain Bald, Engine Gap, Bald, Round Bald, Carver Gap, and Roan High Knob. That's everything that you can see from this overlook. They need to do a little bit of hedge trimming here so you can see it better, if you ask me. Knock down some of these trees. It's not like they're old growth or anything. They're just new babies that are blocking the view. All right, let's go back and see the actual farmstead. Although, as cold as it is, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna get out of the car. I might just go look at it. Enough? Okay, we're at the Miller Farmstead, which that cemetery was up there somewhere. And this is the Miller Farmstead on the at the Roan Mountain State Park. And the way the sun is, you probably can't see it very good. And I'm not gonna walk down there. Those ladies got more energy than I do. But with that sun, it's a little warmer, which is good. But can you imagine living up here? I mean, this is the top of the mountain, and it was rough to drive up here, much less coming up on a horse or pulling a wagon. But these people made it happen. Let's see, what was the history. The land you are standing on was farmed by the Miller family from the late 1800s to the 1960s. 3 generations of Millers carved a home and a living out of this rocky mountain soil. Mountain farmers were compelled to be tough, strong, practical, and innovative. They were bound to one another by the bonds of family, hard work, and faith. Nathaniel Miller built the white frame house you see in the hollow with the help from family and friends. The forest you see around you now was cleared and used for grazing and growing crops. This farmstead is preserved as a testament to the grit and courage possessed by the people who farmed the ridges and valleys of the southern Appalachians. With the advent of modern conveniences that make our lives easier as well as more complicated, this simple way of life virtually disappeared. We should not forget from where we came from, nor should we take it for granted the beauty and even grace that can be found in a life of simplicity. Without the struggle of those who came before us, our way of life would be impossible. Well said. Look at those ladies and their dog made it all the way to the bottom. All right, Miller Farmstead.
I think you can see the foliage a little better if the sun's not in our faces. This is coming back down from the Miller Farmstead. Maggie panting away. Now somebody once wrote a comment, give that dog a drink of water. Well, you just saw she had a drink of water. She doesn't pant because she's thirsty. She pants because she's excited. She just loves going for a ride. That's her favorite thing in the world. And she just stands there and pants and pants. And watches, looks out the window. With Miller Farmstead, established 1870. I smell my brakes. Pew! Hot brakes, hot brakes.
Well, this is truly an anything can happen day. We were on our way going back up the mountain, and we came to the place where the campground and the pool and everything is, and they're having this little festival. There's music playing. So Lynn's said it's too cold to get out of the car, so I walked down here. Hello.
Carlin still hasn't read.
Crafts. Oh, little church birdhouses. Hello. Wood carved bowls. Pigskins. Some various arts and crafts.
Yeah, exactly.
Wood carvings. Jewelry.
tear myself away from that music, but I'm getting cold. Okay, well, I don't know if we're gonna make it to the top of the mountain today. There's nothing up there. The rhododendrons aren't in bloom, and you can't see because of all the trees. There's not really a good reason to go up there unless you have to pee and use the restroom up there, and I already peed, so. But this is a very pretty little drive right here. So let's check this out for a minute. But it was this was quite an anything can happen day, wasn't it? We went to a couple of campgrounds. We came up by Roan Mountain and went up and looked at some pretty scenery at the Miller Farmstead and stopped and heard some music. That was cool. And look at that mountain there. Look at that cloud hanging over that mountain. Maybe we ought to go up there after all. We'll see the big cloud hanging over the mountain. Well, let's go until we get bored. It's only 8 miles. More foliage as we approach the top of Roan Mountain. Just feel compelled to share this beautiful foliage with you. Look at that. It sure wasn't this pretty down at the bottom, was it? I mean, it was green, but it wasn't like it hadn't turned. And we are on a windy road. Hey, we're in the cloud. You know you're getting up high when you're in the cloud. We're getting up to the point where the only evergreens, no leafy trees much. There's a few, but not many. Look, we're in the cloud, babe. I told you I'd take you to the clouds. I put you on cloud 9. All right, we're at the top, and they got the gate locked. And you film the North Carolina sign so you can prove where we're at. So we're just gonna go back down because it's too cold to walk around, and they got the gate closed. The road is closed. You can walk up there. I ain't walking up there. So we'll go back down. I didn't realize they'd have the gate closed. Okay. Let's see if we got some better views going down. Once again, I really wish that they would do a little hedge trimming here so you can get these weeds and brush down so you can see the scenery. But you can see a little bit. This little gap here between the brushes. But that's a real pretty view, ain't it? There's another gap in the brush where you can kind of see the view down the mountain. Come on, Tennessee Department of Parks. Come down here and trim these brush off so we can see the view. That's what they do at Blue Ridge Parkway. Here's a little bit better view on a little pull off right down from where we were just at. Very pretty, eh? Okay, we're going down the mountain, or almost all the way down the mountain to the bottom of the mountain. Just thought I'd give you one last glimpse of foliage, going through a foliage tunnel. It was an exciting day. We set out to find a campground, which we found. Actually found 2 campgrounds. One actually had a swimming pool with a bullet hole in it, so that was exciting. Then we found a festival at the Roan Mountain Park, and then we went up to the mountain and it was closed, and turned around and came back. But we did see a lot of pretty leaves, and if people on October 15th were wondering where the fall foliage was, it was definitely on Roan Mountain. So with that, I'll go ahead and sign off and say Have a good day from It's Anything Can Happen Day. Okay, I just been informed today is October 16th. Well, I was a day off. Sorry about that. It felt like the 15th to me. So, from October 16th, even though I've been saying October 15th through this whole video, it's actually Saturday, October 16th. We're signing off. See you next time.